And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders and analysts. How is everybody? This is Mike, the FX boss, broadcasting live on YouTube and on the other streaming platforms. Today is Tuesday, Tuesday, 26th of March, right? So it's what? It's holiday coming? Holidays? Some holidays? Somebody was talking about chocolate eggs. Easter. Do we have Easter holiday? Easter holiday? Windows doesn't say anything. All right. Easter holiday, maybe, right? All right, everybody. As always, never forget this stream is powered by Dukascopy Investment Bank, and you are going to graduate from this course when number one, you have your chart set up and ready for trading. So, question number one: are you building your charts? Number two, you have a strategy in place, you understand why you win, why you lose, and you understand probabilistic thinking, how probabilistic thinking affects your strategy. And number three, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Today we're going to work on number three, predominantly, maybe number two. As always, please disclaimer, this stream is not trading or investment advice. We are here to learn. And for questions and homeworks, you have the Gmail. And for Forex course 202 classes or how to hedge, right? We are in the middle of how to hedge as a pro, and other courses. Then we have Skype most likely, or Zoom. When Skype doesn't work, then we go on Zoom, all right? If you want to receive the free manual, open an account with Darwin 0. You have the discount code to record. All right, everybody. And if you do this, send me an email. I'm going to send you the manual. All right, everybody. So that being said, let's go out in here. Give it a second. So the original Fibonacci and the contrarian Fibonacci in multiple time frames, part 1. All right. So here is the question: how are you going to make pips and money? All right. How are you going to trade? And what's the answer, everybody? Talking about Fibonacci trading. Who remembers the keyword? What is the keyword in Fibonacci trading? This is going to be the left up corner of the monthly chart. Left down corner is going to be the weekly chart. Right up corner is going to be the daily chart. And right down corner is going to be the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. All right. And on the monthly, we have an up Fibonacci original one. And we have the contrarian, right, without the confirmed C. This is the issue. Then on the weekly, we are going to have an up Fibonacci original one, edit levels, original, with the contrarian without, without the confirmed C, a bit slower, smaller, edit levels. All right. Then, hello Sam, how are you? Then we have the daily original Fibonacci is pointing down Who remembers what's the name in Fibonacci trading? There is a keyword. And the daily has a confirmed C, contrarian one. Contrarian one has a confirmed C. And we have the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, original one going up. Original one going up. And the contrarian. Give me a second. Should we say? All right. You know, we have the contrarian. Give me a second. Edit levels. All right, there you go. So here is the question, everybody. How are you going to make pips and money on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Monthly chart, that's the A. And monthly chart up in here, that's the B. Right? That's the B. And monthly chart, that's the C. All right? That's the C then. So we're going to clone weekly chart, that's the A. Clone weekly chart, daily chart, that's the A. We have a down Fibonacci. That's the A. And one last time, clone. We have enough Fibonacci on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. B, let's clone the B. Up Fibonacci on the monthly, up Fibonacci on the weekly, down Fibonacci on the daily, and up Fibonacci on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. The C, that's the C, not confirmed. C is not confirmed. C is confirmed, and one more time, clone. C is confirmed, right? And the last one, which is the blue, for you to see a little bit better, sub D. We want to understand, is the sub D inside the AB boundary, yes or no? Sub D, sub D, sub D, sub D. Welcome to Fibonacci trading, everybody, where Fibonacci has a tradable edge. Douglas made $3,000, $3,300 doing this stuff that you are learning right now. So here is the question, everybody. How are you going to make pips and money trading the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Are you going to buy the original Fibonacci, or are you going to sell the contrarian Fibonacci? What is going to be? There is no right or wrong. Don't be shy. We're here to learn. Any ideas? Hedge fund trader Sam, how are you going to make pips and money on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Are you going to buy, everybody? Are you going to buy the ABC, or are you going to sell? That's the question, right? And there is no right or wrong. hedge fund trader Julius, hedge fund trader Clara, hedge fund trader Ala, hedge fund trader Suresh, hedge fund trader Melissa, hedge fund trader 4K, hedge fund trader Sandy, long time no see. How are you going to make pips and money on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? You have euro dollar positioned like this, just in the opposite direction. You have NZD CAD positioned like this, just in a different direction. You have AUD CAD positioned like this, just in a different direction. How are you going to make pips and money with the Fibonacci when I'm telling you that Fibonacci has a tradable edge? Meaning, is going to win most of the time. Everybody, you cannot have the... Everybody listen to me. You are not going to have the result similar to Douglas's unless you learn what we're talking about right now. Now, to help you, let me help you, right? Let me help you. The original Fibonacci, we use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame. The last thing we need to identify in what zone is the Fibonacci. Are we in an extension or a retracement? All right. So this is for the original Fibonacci. Next, the Contrarian Fibonacci. We use the Contrarian Fibonacci to trade retracement. So if you choose, you can trade retracement too. You can trade the retracement, you know, the sub A, sub B. You can trade the retracement on the weekly if you want. You can trade the retracement on the daily if you want, or you can trade the retracement on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Because we use the Contrarian Fibonacci to trade retracements. And even better, we are using the Contrarian to find the capital C, to confirm the C. Trading rules, whatever you want to trade, those are the rules. Until the D extension of the Contrarian Fibonacci is still inside the AB boundary of the original Fibonacci, you are entering trades with a probability 50-50. If you can find a Contrarian Fibonacci with the projected sub D extension above or below the capital A of the original Fibonacci, you are entering 80 to 85 probability trades on the original Fibonacci. So, because this sub D is still inside the AB boundary of the monthly chart, this C is not confirmed. You are entering, if you would choose to buy the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart from the multiple time frame, you are entering a 50-50% chance. I'm getting chills, and just let me finish the talking. Weekly chart, sub D extension is still inside the AB boundary, so this C, it's also not confirmed. So if you buy, then you have a 50-50% chance. Talking about the daily chart, where the original Fibonacci is down, not up, is down, we do have a confirmed C. So if you short the market on the original Fibonacci, then there is an 80% chance of this market to fall. And talking about the 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, you have a confirmed C2, meaning if you choose to buy the AB, the capital A, capital B, the original Fibonacci on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, you have also an 80% chance for the market to go up. What are you going to do? Boss, this is so complex. Well, that's why not everybody has the Lambo, does it? Right? Not everybody is driving Lambos. So of course it's it's not that difficult either, but you must. We talked about yesterday, everybody. It's repetition, 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 repetition. Studying the chart and trying to understand what is happening. So hedge fund trader Sam says, if the C on the 4 hour is confirmed, I will sell. But the original is, buy the 4 hour. Anybody else? Anybody else? Sam gets a point for being courageous and exposing himself. Anybody else? YouTubers, student traders on YouTube, anybody else? We got a point, we gave a point to Sam for being courageous and exposing himself. Anybody else trying to take a shot? What are you going to do on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Yes, exactly what you are looking for. What is the keyword? Nobody mentioned it, not even on the other streaming platforms. What is the word? In the Fibonacci Mastery, if you want to become a Fibonacci Master Trader. What's the word? What are you looking at? Everybody, let me show you. Douglas, it's a Fibonacci Master Trader. All right. Give it a second. Old version? What is this one? Old version? Give it a second. Old version? What is this about? Okay, live update, old version. Try to download new one. We're going to give it a second. It's an old version. One more time. One more time. Let's try. Let's see. All right. Let's see if it's going to open. Alignments. Exactly. The keyword is alignments, right? The keyword is alignments. Let me see. No connection. There you go. News. Give it a second trade. There you go. Can you see everybody? Account history. Seen here. Original Fibonacci, Contrarian Fibonacci, Contrarian Fibonacci, Contrarian Fibonacci. Contrarian, look how many Contrarian Fibonacci Douglas was trading. Contrarian Fibonacci, Contrarian, look at this. Cancelled orders, Contrarian Fibonacci's. Contrarian. Can you see it, everybody? Douglas is going to withdraw the profits end of the month. But for you to have the similar result, you need to understand alignments. Does this make sense? This is the knowledge. Of course, Douglas went to the Fibonacci mastery, to get better, right? Count history, all history, and save as detail report. Salvar, opening, give it a second. Not this one. There you go. See the account, everybody? This is a skill. All right? If Douglas can do it, and he is cleaning swimming pools. Now, of course, Douglas, it's in the Forex course 202 for 2 years. And Douglas been 2 times to the Fibonacci mastery. But it doesn't change the fact, does it? If he can do this, you can do this too, everybody. All right, so let's moving forward. Sam, you are the teacher, I'm the student. All right, so Sam says if the C is confirmed on the 4-hour chart, I'm going to buy. My question is, teacher Sam, what about the daily? Isn't the daily going to fall? The daily chart has a confirmed C2. Isn't the daily going to fall? Everybody, what do you think? Participate, this is how we learn. There is no right or wrong. What do you think? Any ideas, everybody? Teacher Sam, you are the teacher. I'm the student and I'm asking you, oh, if the C is confirmed on the 4-hour chart, I'm going to buy. What about the daily? Isn't the higher time frame controlling price action and movement on the smaller time frame? So even the 4-hour chart is going to do something like this, maybe, what is going to happen on the daily? Is the daily going up or down? Based on the Fibonacci trading rules. Yes, the daily is going to fall and it controls the 4 hours. So what's the decision? How are you going to make money on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, everybody? There is no right or wrong. Do you want to buy? Do you want to buy? Or do you want to sell? The contrarian. What do you want to do? Boss, I don't know. The skill that you are trying to learn is called alignments. You need to find alignments between the 4 charts. The better the alignment, the higher the probability. Does this make sense? I was wrong. There is no right or wrong. Don't worry. There is no right or wrong. And remember everybody, when it comes to multiple time frame trading, me giving you a class, my job is to trick you. Anybody? Hedge fund trader Sam, let's say that, do you want to short maybe? Do you want to short? Oops. Do you want to short the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Boss, give us the solution. Not yet. In 10 minutes. I want you to think, everybody. I want you to look at the 4 time frames and think. What's the job again? The job is to find alignments. That's the job. Make sense? Boss, what are alignments? Alignment is where the Fibonacci 1 or 2 are aligned in the same direction. This would be an alignment. We have one more slide to go. Don't freak out, everybody, all right? Don't freak out. There is one more, this one. How to use the 3 Fibonacci. We still want to learn, want to go, it's called the Fibonacci of the confirmation. But number 1, all the rules apply to all Fibonaccis and on all time frames. What does this mean? The original Fibonacci is stronger and the higher time frame controls price action and movement on the smaller time frames. Number 2, every Fibonacci can have the contrarian Fibonacci and the Fibonacci of the confirmation. We didn't learn yet, but also the contrarian Fibonacci can have a contrarian Fibonacci. If not, how are you going to find the C of the contrarian Fibonacci? This is for the day traders who love to trade retracements. You know, it's called the retracement trading. Number 3, when comparing larger time frames and smaller time frames, it's possible that the contrarian Fibonacci on the larger time frame is the original Fibonacci. Listen to this. When comparing the larger time frames and the smaller time frames, it's possible that the contrarian Fibonacci on the larger time frame is the original Fibonacci on the smaller time frame. Isn't this what's happening? When comparing larger time frames to smaller time frames, it's possible that the contrarian Fibonacci on the larger time frame equals to the original Fibonacci on the smaller time frame. Isn't this what's happening, everybody? Look at the circle. I got it. Well, it takes some time to get it. Takes some time. But this is what the picture is trying to explain to you. Make sense? It's possible that the contrarian Fibonacci on the larger time frame equals to the original Fibonacci from the smaller time frame. Quite possible. In other words, the retracement of one could be the extension of the other. The retracement of one, so talking about the weekly, right? The retracement of one, could be the extension of the other. So like this may be transparency, all right? So the retracement on the weekly, is the extension on the daily. Agreed, everybody? Can you see it? Does this make sense to you? Boss, this is too difficult stuff. Rewatch this stream over and over and over again. You can download all the webinars, seminars, streams from Lucas Copy Academy, rewatch it and learn over and over and come back with questions. Next, the capital D of the original Fibonacci is stronger than all the other Ds from other Fibonaccis. We're going to get there in the future lessons. Always remember, if things get complicated, the larger time frame controls the lower time frame, and the market will always go in the direction of the greatest force. Monthly, weekly, daily, and then the 2 hours. Trade only what you understand and what you're comfortable with. Don't try to do everything. Number 8, you are going to forget all of this. Anyway, I'm talking to myself because you are going to forget all of this. And here is the addition. The retracement and the extension from the higher time frames are more relevant than the retracements and extensions from the smaller time frames. This is what we're learning in the Fibonacci Mastery course. Money is made when the market goes from C to D. All right, everybody? So, hedge fund trader Sam, last chance. Then I'm going to tell you how it goes. What are you going to do on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Buy or sell? There is no right or wrong, everybody. Don't be shy. Try to implement all the knowledge from all the slides to the exactly to the chart, right? To the live chart. Everybody, you cannot trade live, even if it's on the demo account. You cannot trade live, even if it's on the demo account, until you get this, until you understand what is the driving force. So let's ask a simple question. Teacher Sam, what is the driving force in here? Between the 4 time frames, what is the driving force? Is the monthly the driving force? Is the weekly the driving force? Is the daily the driving force? Or is the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart the driving force? See, everybody, if you don't understand this, some of you are going to win, but some of you are going to lose. Make sense? You need to understand what is the driving force in here. The driving force is the monthly, all right. So, is the monthly going to go up or down so far, based on what you see? Long term, Everybody listen up. This is listen up, listen up, listen up. Focus right now. When the daily can do anything it wants, what is the general direction of the monthly chart? What is the monthly Fibonacci going to do? And I dare you to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, everybody. When the daily is going to go up and down and be wishy-washy and sideways and so on, and the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 2 is going to make higher highs, but then it's going to make higher highs, but then it's going to make lower lows and higher highs again. And this is when you lose money. See what can happen on the daily chart price action and the 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart price action. How is the daily going to be? Don't complicate, just look at the direction. On the daily chart, every candle it's a month. The monthly is not confirmed. So yes, you're correct, but I'm still asking the question, how is the monthly going to behave? Everybody, if you don't understand the monthly, then you're going to lose money in here. Does this make sense? If you don't understand this chart, the monthly, then whatever happens on the daily, it's not going to make sense to you. Agreed? Do we agree, everybody? Unless the monthly and the weekly are clear to you on what is happening, until then you are going to lose on the daily price action or on the 1 hour, 2 hour. Is this true or not true? It really doesn't matter what you tell me. I'm an old guy. You know, I know the truth. It's a probability game. The monthly tree is not confirmed. Sure. What are you going to do on the 1 hour? Buy or sell? Oh, yes, but answer the question. Buy or sell? I need to wait. No. Answer the question. Buy or sell? Don't complicate. Don't complicate. What is the monthly telling you? It's a probability game. Bullish. Very good. So the monthlies go up. If the monthlies go up, what do you think it's going to happen on the weekly? If the monthly is going to go up, what do you think is going to happen on the weekly? Can you see the alignment, everybody? Buy on the 4 hour, not that fast. Not that fast. In the Fibonacci Mastery, we learned that many times you lose on the 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, because you are in between, you are somewhere in between in here, and the market still can retrace. But talking about the direction, yes, it's a buy. So if the market is going to go up, it doesn't have a confirmed C, it's going to go up. What do you think is going to happen on the weekly? If the monthly goes up, is is it possible if the monthly goes up, is it physically possible for the weekly to go down? What's the answer? This is Forex course 101. This is the understanding of alignments. Is the weekly going to go down if the monthly goes up? How does this market work? Exactly, the weekly is going to go up too. Make sense, everybody? Now, here is what you... Everybody, I need you to be coachable right now, okay? Because this is what you must learn. Even though the daily is down, and even though it has a confirmed C, who is the grandfather between the monthly, weekly, and the daily? What is the driving force? If you understand this, you are going to trade in the correct direction, meaning higher probability. If you don't understand this, or if you simply don't care about the grandfather, which is the monthly and the weekly, and unfortunately, based on the latest statistics, 80% of retail trader, they don't give a darn about the monthly and the weekly. They believe that they're going to be millionaires on the 1 hour chart and the daily, but then they burn accounts, right? But I'm a day trader. I don't care. You are not making any money. Unless you care, unless you start caring about what is this guy doing and what is this guy doing, no money for you. You can call me out in the open, call me live on YouTube, all right? Call me out. If you believe that I'm talking BS, call me out. Unless you don't care about those two, no consistent profits for you. So what is going to happen with the daily? The daily is going to, because of the conformity, the daily, it might go down a little bit, but then the daily is going to break the A. 7 times. You can call me out on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Telegram. You can call me out and prove to me that this is not true. All right? 7 times out of 10, even though this is not conformity and this is not the conformity, you know, but you have the monthly and the weekly are aligned as direction, those two are going to break the original Fibonacci that is going down. The daily Fibonacci, original one, it's trending against the higher time frames. So maybe it can go down a little bit, but in the end it's going to break the original Fibonacci on the daily. Does this make sense? I mean, you might not believe me. So when this happens, don't call me and cry, oh, but you told me that Fibonacci has a tradable edge. It has. But you must learn how to understand alignment. the safest bet on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart was to buy. Not sell. One more time. Why? Because we have alignment between the original Fibonacci's on the monthly and the weekly. And one more time, this doesn't mean that the market on the daily cannot fall, but the daily sequence is not. The daily Fibonacci is not going to fulfill the extension. Make sense? Why not? Because of those two guys. Does this make sense, everybody? How it works if the daily C is confirmed? I just explained, hopefully. Now, of course, everybody, if the weekly would have a confirmed C, then the story, it's easy, right? Everybody, if you didn't watch Monday and Tuesday stream, this is your homework. You are going to see 5 currency pairs which don't have confirmed C's on the monthly, weekly, and daily, and were still trending in their direction. Is the alignment stronger than Contrarian Fibonacci? The answer is yes. If you want to have a better chance on the Fibonacci's, you are looking for alignments. Make sense? Where and what is aligned? Make sense, everybody? Alright, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow with another. Today it's Fibonacci, the original Fibonacci and the Contrarian Fibonacci in multiple time frames, part 1. Tomorrow we are going to do a trading exercise. Alright, you are going to pick a currency pair and you are going to enter the market. Trading whatever. You can trade the original one, you can trade the contrarian one. Until tomorrow, stay strong and study the Fibonacci like a boss. And this is the boss.